Hello, this is Constance Indigo Owl, or just Indigo Owl these days, I guess, for the readings. I'm coming to you with life guidance starting from this Friday all the way until next Thursday. I thought it would be a nice day, a nice way to do readings for a whole week at a time, starting from the beginning of the weekend, I guess, right up until the next weekend. I count the Friday as kind of part of the weekend. I guess you can have your own take on that, but that's how I will be doing my readings from now on. So I will be aiming to come every Wednesday night at 8, with the reading starting from the following Friday. So I guess you can watch it a little bit in advance and then see how it goes. You're also welcome to come back during the week or at the end of the week to see how the reading applies to what has unfolded for you. So welcome to this reading. I'm going to start differently this time. I'm going to start with the theme cards for these 7 days that we'll be looking at. The first one will be from Doreen Virtue's Mermaid and Dolphin Oracle, one of my oldest card decks. I think I might have used the same one last time as well. I seem to go through phases where certain cards suddenly really resonate with me, and then I use that deck for a while, and then I might go back to a different one again. I can see some lovely people are watching. Let's see. Angela says, hello. Don't you look summery? Yes. Well, I wish it was summer. So I guess in my home with the heating on, I can pretend it's summer for a little bit and cheer myself up. Yes, I think it's the flower in my hair that's probably done it. Definitely. Right. So we're almost ready to draw the first theme card. And as usual, I'm very excited to see what it is. 15 years of doing readings and I still get excited about the cards. It's a good sign, isn't it? Let's have this one. Let's see what we've got here. Ah, beautiful. We have Healing Heart. And it says, you are a powerful healer. Keep up the great work. Amazing. So this card, this beautiful message has come for all of us here that are watching now, that may be watching the replay later, and even my beautiful cat that is now walking around the back of my camera. Hopefully she's not going to knock it over. Yes, you. And here you are. Okay. You can say hello. Yeah, say hello. Beautiful kitty. And then maybe we'll get you down. Okay. Look, here we go. There you are. Excellent. Thank you for joining us. Here we go. So let's put this theme card here. I wonder if that's still visible over there. I can't actually see if that's working. Maybe more like here would be better. Like that. And we're going to draw another theme card. So this is a different way of doing it. I usually do the theme cards at the end, but I thought this way I can prop them up here and we can look at them during the reading of the tarot cards as well, and maybe relate them straight back to the theme cards as we go along. So let's have a really good shuffle here as well. The second theme card will come from Leanne Peters. This one was her first Oracle card deck from Leanne Peters from Temple of Balance. She is awesome. She has designed several card decks completely on her own. Oh, one fell out. I think we'll take this one. Interestingly enough, she would ignore that, but I don't. This is how I read cards. Let's see what we've got here. Oh, I love this one. And I was just looking at the cards and I was thinking how much I'm drawn to the turquoise today, and probably that's why I picked this card deck, and I managed to pick a card inside that has a lot of turquoise on it, and I've got my turquoise flower, and even this card has some turquoise and quite a lot of green in it. So we have a common theme even just from looking at the cards. They're both very peaceful. So we've got the Healing Heart, and we also have the card called Cyan, and it has a cat on it. And here's my cat. More synchronicity. The card, the spirit guide that's depicted on this card is called Cyan, Companion, and it says, a protector and loyal friend is assisting you now. You are supported. You are never alone. What a beautiful, beautiful message. And I'm sure, just like me, all of you can think of a person that is really being a very good friend to you at this moment and supporting you. Let's put this card up as well. I hope you can see this. Maybe if it goes a bit further back, does it get better? It's hard for me to see because I can see the comments displayed over the part of the screen. Let's see if this is a bit better. Okay, yes, I think this is as good as it will get. So let's have a go at the tarot cards. Now, I have got my Fantastical Tarot again today. Let's give these a good shuffle as well. Let's put those two away. They're just, they're not part of the deck. My cat is definitely Hasina. Say hello. Are you saying hello? Are you going to help with the reading? Yes. Yeah. Are you the special tarot cat? Yeah. That wouldn't surprise me if Spirit had sent me a beautiful black kitten that's good at reading the tarot. Makes total sense. She's definitely going to sit right on my beautiful cloth here. Okay. Well, as a precaution, I didn't light a candle this time, so I don't have to keep an eye on that. Let's draw 7 cards. I hope you're all ready. I'm ready for this. Let's see what we all get. 5, 6, 7. Here we go. Here we are. Right, so the first card is going to be for Friday, which will be the 8th of November. Let's have a look. And we, oh, lovely. We have the Sun. Now, even if you know nothing about tarot, you might guess that the Sun might be a very positive card. It is indeed one of the best cards you can get in tarot. It's one of the major arcana, and it certainly comes at times where we start to see the light at the end of the tunnel, where the sun comes up in the morning and we can finally see what's really going on. It's a card that comes with lots of positivity and contented feeling. I'm just looking at this card. So in this particular card, we can see a man who is with his eyes closed, kind of has his head tilted towards the sun, and he's quite obviously enjoying the sunshine on his face. He's got quite wild hair that makes him look a bit like a lion, almost like a lion's mane. So the message of this card, the general message I have explained, there are general meanings that tarot cards have, but obviously in a reading we do more than just reiterate the symbolic meaning of the card itself. It's more about channeling the particular message for that particular day or the particular person that we read for. So my additional message for this card for this Friday that's coming up in 2 days' time is: be like a lion, have courage, protect your tribe, protect your pack, I guess, for a lion, and be proud of who you are. Not proud in arrogant way, but proud in an appropriate way. It's good to be proud of your achievements. Yes, let's call this card Be Proud of Your Achievements. This is what's coming up for Friday. That's a nice way to start the weekend. Let's see what comes for Saturday. Oh, Saturday we have Nine of Swords. This is how quick things can change in tarot. Swords come from the minor arcana in tarot, and the Nine of Swords in particular, swords come to do with thinking and logic, with the element of air. The Nine of Swords is often called excessive worry, like I'm now a little bit worried that the cat is going to knock my tripod. It shows this lady who has all these swords around her, and they're really not like physical swords. That you can, if you imagine these swords as swords that are almost kind of cutting into her, that's definitely from worrying too much. So really the message of that card is recognize when your worry is excessive, and it's a bit like that feeling of taking your... My cat is eating my hair. It's sometimes depicted as a woman that sits in bed with her face in her hands like this. So the message of that card is often take your face out of your hands, look around and see that things are not as bad as it seems. So that's the message we've got for for Saturday. Let's see what we've got for Sunday. We have the Queen of Wands. Beautiful. Now the Queen of Wands is my favorite queen in tarot. There are 4 queens in tarot, one with each of the 4 elements, and the Queen of Wands can come either for an actual person in our life, or it can come for parts of our own personality that are really coming out at the moment. The Queen of Wands would be somebody who is good at business. She is fair. No biting. Okay, you need to get that. There we go. Thank you. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. My kitten was biting me. The Queen of Wands would be somebody who's good at business, somebody who's fair, likes to be ethical, likes to do good work with integrity. She is a gentlewoman, but she will not suffer fools gladly. So she's not in business in order to accumulate lots of money or lots of wealth. However, she knows that you need a certain amount of income in order to run a business. So she's realistic about it. But overall, she's a great woman to work with, or I guess purchase services from. So I personally always aspire to be like the Queen of Wands in my business. I'm sure so do many of you, and you don't have to have your own business to be like the Queen of Wands. That can be any work you do. You can be like the Queen of Wands. I'll show her again. She looks beautiful. She's got some amazing autumn colours on in this picture. Here we go. So we've got quite interesting flow so far. We've got the Sun for Friday, then we've got the excessive worry for Saturday, and then we've got the Queen of Wands for Sunday. This is how things often happen in life, when things shift. And sometimes it's when positive things happen that we start panicking, thinking, oh, well, that's got to be too good to be true. That's one of those sayings, isn't it? Now, that's one of those sayings that I'm sure came into being with very good reason. There are things in life that can quite obviously be too good to be true. And it's not about being naive and falling into lots of traps and being fooled easily, like the Queen of Wands is not easily fooled. But it's also not good to always doubt everything good that comes and think, oh, well, that's not going to be for real, or that's not going to last, or finding ways to reject it. I'm not sure if you can see the cards there. Maybe if I start better. I can't actually see. Okay, maybe here. let's see what comes next. So this is Sunday, has a good vibe to it, and I like when these cards come for a Sunday, because it means we're likely to start the next week with good energy. It's good to start a Monday morning with lots of hopes rather than lots of fears. Let's look at what's come up for Monday. Beautiful. We have the Star. Another major arcana. The Star comes for rejuvenation, regeneration, dreams coming true. It's a beautiful card, like that saying, wish upon a star. Amazing. So Monday should be a really good day. Interesting. I always like to look at the flow of all the cards, and it's interesting we've gone from the Sun to the Star. They're both stars in the sky, I guess, although the Sun is very different from this particular star. Let's see what's come for Tuesday. Oh, we have the Knight of Cups. Wow, it's always nice to have a cup in a reading. The cups in tarot come for emotions and relationships. The cups are part of the minor arcana. This particular card, the Knight of Cups, Knights come for situations where there's movement and action. And the Knight of Cups comes with an offer in his cup. Indeed, this card is sometimes called the marriage offer. Now, these nicknames that tarot cards have doesn't mean that that's exactly what's going to happen. But it usually represents being offered something that you really want. So that can be to do with a relationship, but it can also be if you're very passionate about your work, or you're about to do something very creative, or you're being offered to do something very creative, that can also represent that. So apart from having one card so far that says maybe we have a tendency to worry a bit too much, and that might somehow be triggered on Saturday, apart from that, just made me laugh, because my spirit guide just reminded me that I have to take apart my son's bed and build a whole new one on Saturday. So maybe I'm a bit too worried about how that's going to go, because I'm not really that bad at building things. It's just yes, I can get a bit apprehensive. That just made me laugh. Okay. So it looks like by Sunday that the bed will be up and working perfectly, and it won't have collapsed. Amazing. So we've got Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Let's look at Wednesday. I'm really not sure if you can see these cards or not. Maybe someone can tell me that's watching if you can actually see these cards, or if I need to move them further. I think further this way, maybe. Okay. Let's look at Wednesday. Wow, and now we have the Five of Cups. Okay, now, fives in tarot come in situations that can be challenging. And we have cups again, so now we have two cups in a row. We have the Knight of Cups, and we followed on by the Five of Cups. Now, the Five of Cups is often called things like loss, grief, and disappointment. Now, you would think that that's not a good card. However, it shows these ladies, 3 cups have been spilled, but 2 of her cups are still standing up. And what's important for her to do now is actually, I feel like saying, get out with the cups that have been spilled and focus on the 2 cups that are still standing up. And because this card follows on this amazing Knight of Cups that offers us something we really want, I'm going to say this card is saying it really, really is time to let go of the pain, grief, fear, disappointment from the past in order to fully embrace this new opportunity. This opportunity is coming regardless, but I feel it may be difficult to accept this opportunity if we're not willing to really let go of the past. It will be more difficult. And let's look at the last card. Wow, we're going to finish on a Knight of Swords. We have another knight, more movement and action, but the Knight of Swords, we're now back to the swords, is more to do with, he often comes for situations that are like, it's almost like things happen so fast, it's like a whirlwind, and we have to wait until everything has settled to know what's really happened. So it's possible that this is a really amazing offer that we've been waiting for maybe a long time, and is actually going to throw us a bit when it comes in, and we're going to say, oh, we really will have to let go of how things have been up until now in order to really go with this, and it will feel like a whirlwind where suddenly everything is changing. Just going to lean forward and read. Ah, okay. Angela says she can't see the cards at all. Oh no, maybe this is better. I'm still, please be patient with me. I'm very good at reading the cards. I'm less confident with the technical setup. I'm sorry if you still can't see them, then you have to just trust that I'm reading them correctly, which I hope you do in any case. And I will keep experimenting every week when I come for these readings. Hopefully I will get better at positioning the cards so you can actually see them during the reading. So it looks like we have an interesting week ahead. And now we're going to look again at these two theme cards. It says, you are a powerful healer. Keep up the great work. And it also says, you have a protective and loyal friend that is supporting you. So if we look at this as the theme for the week, it looks like we're going to probably be feeling a bit up and down with the energies. Like some days feeling quite great about everything, and other days doubting ourselves again, and then feeling confident again, and then feeling a bit dreamy. And then suddenly an offer comes and it might throw us for a while and bring up some old stuff and some old emotions again. But then it does look like things are moving forward. So that's absolutely amazing. I think many of us really need situations to move forward now, to move on from things that have been stuck. And really embrace our healing hearts that we have, and acknowledge how powerful we are and how we are all able to heal ourselves and help others heal as well, support others to do the same. It's important this coming week to accept help from others and not try and do everything on our own, and maybe try and think of who this person is for you. I certainly have a person who's being very supportive with my readings at the moment, so that was certainly the first person that came to my mind. Angela says, I trust you. Angela. That's amazing. Thank you so much, Angela. That's very, very flattering. Yes. So, yes, that was the reading for Friday the 8th, all the way through to Thursday the 14th. Please do like, share and comment. Please let me know if any of the reading resonates with you. If you're watching live, if you're watching the replay, please send me some love if you enjoyed the reading. If anything doesn't resonate, please ignore it. Not all of it may be useful to you. Sometimes all of it resonates and sometimes not so much. If none of it resonates, maybe I'm the wrong person to read for you altogether. That can also happen. But I'm grateful for anyone who's watching, anyone who's commenting, sharing their experience. Please watch it again during the week or at the end of the week to see how things went if you feel drawn to do so. In the meantime, I have my next shamanic release circle coming up at the Yoga Space on the 29th of this month. That's a Friday evening. It's live up now on Facebook as a Facebook event. There will be another one on the 13th of December. And that's the only actual dates I have so far. There will be more in the new year, but I haven't set dates yet. I have now finished teaching the second part of my tarot workshop. I will run another 2-part course in a little while if people are interested. I really enjoyed teaching tarot, and my students really enjoyed it too, and certainly came away knowing how to do a full Celtic cross reading for themselves or for others, and I think they're all keen to practice, which is amazing. Just making sure there isn't any additional message that I've not mentioned yet. Okay, so I'm getting a message from Spirit that kind of combines all of these cards and maybe the general energy that we're in at the moment, and the message was quite clear and quite brief, and he said allow things to happen, allow good things to happen, allow things to unfold in their own time. Be open to receive all that you have been asking for. Actually be open and understand that you deserve to receive this. The reason you have asked for this is because it is an expression of who you really are. And it is now coming to you. So be open. If you're not open, it's not going to go away. It will just take longer, and it will be harder for it, for you to take it in. What is yours is yours. It's not going to go away. But if you can try and be very open over the next few days, you don't have to be open to other people if it doesn't feel safe. Trust your instinct, but this is about being open with yourself and being open to Spirit and allowing support in. Unless you have reason not to trust somebody, and that reason can also just be a funny feeling, but if there's no reason not to trust somebody, allow people to support you, accept help from yourself, from others, and from Spirit. Namaste. I hope you have an amazing week.